Hi, my name is Kaylee, and I'm going to be telling a story about a princess and her crazy adventure. Once upon a time, there was a princess named Trisha. So Trisha, she has blonde hair and brown eyes, and she loves all animals and fun, like me. She lives in a castle, and she doesn't have to go to school because she's awesome, and she had everything she could, like a regular person could ever want. She had her own kingdom. They named the kingdom after her because they were so excited to have her. So it's like, Trisha. She had her own prince. She even had her own flat screen TV. But what she really wanted was a pet. I wish I had a pet because then I could take it to the park with me so I wouldn't always be lonely, even though I have a prince that is pretty much useless. He pretty much just walks around, and she doesn't really know much about him. He just walks around the castle, and he comes by and he says, "I love you," and she's like, "Yeah, okay." So it's pretty much just a guy. One day she decided to go to the park, and while she was walking on the trail, she saw this really slow-moving squirrel. So she decided to call it a squirtle. I was trying to say turtle one day, and then I was thinking of a squirrel, and then I said squirtle, and I'm like, oh, I like that, squirtle. So she took it home, and it started talking to her. It said, "Hi, I'm a squirtle." And she said, "Oh my gosh, you can talk? You're the best pet ever." And since it was a magic squirtle, it used its magic to create a pickle with tap shoes, a top hat, cane, and it started dancing on her dresser, and she's like, "Okay then, there's a pickle, there's a dancing pickle in my room." The prince said, I thought I was enough." She's like, well, yeah, okay, I like my pets more, so he let's say he left, he just left. So over in the kingdom of Galilee, that's a good name. There was a exterminator for that kingdom. He's got kind of a pale face, and he wears one of those like capes. He's like the traditional bad guy looking. He's got the mustache, and he's like. And one day he decided that he'd go visit this other kingdom, and he saw like the dancing pickle, and he was like, "I'm going to exterminate your pets." I don't know. And she was like, "No." When he's thinking of his plan, he goes, I want to take your pets back to my lab for a little while and study them and see what they are." It's like, I'm going to exterminate the thing. Like that. And so he grabs the pickle, and then the pickle bites him. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." Then what happens is they tie a knot around his legs, and then they push him back into his kingdom. And it's like, nope, goodbye. Like, pretty much, they don't like him. And then they go back home, and she does her princess duties, and then Squirtle and Pickle are watching something on the flat screen TV. And that's pretty much it. They all lived happily ever after. Yay! The moral of the story is don't try to take other people's pets, or else you will get bit by a dancing pickle. That's what's in my mind every day. It's just madness.